We had 3 days in Tokyo, so we set out to find what's actually worth it. Tokyo is huge, and every area feels completely different. So rather than trying to see everything, we decided to explore a few very different parts of Tokyo and see what each one is like. And by the end, one place stood out. We started in Asakusa, one of the most traditional parts of Tokyo, and honestly, one of the places we were most curious about.
So it's been a big day in Asakusa so far. Come and check out and see what we've got up to today. Giddy up! So one of the best places to come in Asakusa is the Visitor Information Centre. If you head up onto the 8th floor, there's spectacular views over the Shinjuku Temple. There's also stunning views of the Tokyo Skytree Tower.
Right at the centre of the district is Sensoji Temple, the oldest temple in Tokyo. You walk through the giant red gate and along Nakamai Street, which is lined with small stalls selling snacks, souvenirs and traditional crafts. And almost immediately, the atmosphere feels different. People are strolling through the street, stopping to try food, taking photos of the temple. There's a sense of history here that you don't always expect in a city this modern. From there, we decided to see the area a little differently.
We can take you around here, and I can tell you everything. Asakusa history, how to pray correctly, and a recommendation spot. Let's go together.
Let's go, giddy up.
For us, Asakusa ended up feeling like one of the most complete places we visited in Tokyo.
I'm not only driver, I'm photographer too.
We've got culture, food, architecture and atmosphere all in one area. Next, we headed to Ginza, Tokyo's more modern side. We ended up in the Uniqlo flagship store. It's on a completely different scale to what you'd expect. Multiple floors, everything laid out perfectly. It feels more like an experience than just a shop. And that kind of sums up Ginza. It's not just about shopping, it's about the scale and precision of everything around you. Next, we headed to Shibuya. You've probably seen this crossing all over the internet, so we came to see if it's actually worth the hype. When the lights change, thousands of people move at once. It looks chaotic, but somehow it works, and honestly, it kind of lives up to it. But just next to the crossing, there's something completely different, a small statue that almost everyone stops to see.
If you've ever seen the movie with Richard Gere in it, it's about a dog, but after the owner died, the dog waited outside the station, waiting for his owner to return. A beautiful story of a loyal dog.
Just nearby is Harajuku, and the vibe here is completely different. This felt more creative, chaotic, and a bit unpredictable. We ended up spending way too long at the Gachapon machines, those capsule toy machines you see everywhere in Japan. It's surprisingly easy to get hooked.
What is it? It's a whole lot of little vending machines, and they've got little toys, all sorts of interesting things. I've found one that has the Shinkansen sounds.
Next, we headed to Shinjuku, and you feel the scale straight away. Skyscrapers, neon lights, and giant screens everywhere. You've also got things like the Godzilla head and the giant 3D cat billboard. The rain limited how much we could explore, but even so, Shinjuku still gave us a taste of Tokyo's big city energy. We also stopped by Akihabara, famous for anime and gaming culture. If you're into that, it's probably an incredible place to explore. But for us, it just wasn't really our vibe. And that's something we started to realise about Tokyo. Different parts of the city appeal to different people. After exploring Tokyo, we realised something. You don't try to see everything, you just sample different parts and find what you enjoy most.
Let's go together.
Let's go, giddy up.
For us, one place clearly stood out, Asakusa. If it's your first time in Tokyo, it's a great place to start. Next time though, we'd slow down and stay around Shibuya, Harajuku and Shinjuku and explore that area more deeply. What about you? Where would you spend more time in Tokyo? Because Tokyo isn't a city you complete, it's one you keep coming back to.